46 tips in CS2 that 99% of players don't know, starting with Maddie's rush flash in apartments. He throws it behind himself, stays unblind, and forces the CT to either eat it or turn, giving him the free swing. These are the best flashes to defend the B site on Inferno because the flashes land inside the fountain, they won't blind your teammate. So crouch at first oranges, aim here, then jump throw. 3D Max use these flashes where they have Lucky standing behind the fountain and he's going to peek with the flashes as they won't blind him. So T's entering in are either going to have to be forced to look away or they're going to get blind. Legacy are on an eco round with saved weapons from the previous round, and Lado makes a 200 IQ play by giving the Galil to his teammates, and then he's going to throw the decoy. He gets his gun back and gets in the off angle boost. The decoy baits out Blame F's peek, but unfortunately for Lado, doesn't hit his shots. FaCEIT have a CT set up towards B site Inferno that's going to punch any T's that search and dry peek into B. Both FaCEIT players are out in the open with Kerrigan crouched in the front, Frozen strafing behind him, so T's will peek into an insane double peek off angle held from the CTs. This is such a strong CT setup that even the Warriors, the Mongolian team, uses it too. Falcons have an insane mid tactic on Inferno where they break open their mid smoke and they're going to peek from both sides. So it starts off with the smoke thrown from Kicksan, then he's going to make his way towards mid where he throws this HE nade to break open the smoke. While this is happening, Monasi and Kiyosuke are going to peek from both sides. This play happens so fast, CTs won't expect it and T's are always in an advantage. Monasi has an insane mid peek on Inferno CT side using the cover of these two nades thrown from Kiyosuke, who smokes off boiler and then throws a HE nade, so Monasi peeks behind it, giving him full cover to do so. Team Falcons makes a similar play in a different match. This time around, Tessus throws a HE nade from pit and Monasi swings from short and peeks mid. The HE nade explosion gives him full cover to swing and it also masks his footsteps. Tessus has an overpowered position that he holds inside apartments because he can spot the T's shadow if they come his way from the window side. He gets that info and he's able to come around this corner pre-fire and gets 2. So the tip for you T's is just be careful coming from the window side and crossing this way. Mizinho playing inside apartments pushes up and plays this off angle, and it's super strong because T's coming up to this position will want to clear the end of the halls. This is the best A flash on Inferno. When you get smoked out apartments, stand next to the heater, put your crosshair on this part of the painting without moving your mouse, strafe over towards the right of this wall, then left click throw. This flash is perfect for your teammates entering up short as it's not going to blind them as it bounces off the box and lands behind it. These flashes cover multiple positions, especially if CTs are playing behind the pillar trying to avoid the other pit flashes. One strategy that Vitality uses to take top fast banana control is using this smoke here thrown from Apex. Team Liquid also does the same. Brolin uses the library off angle where he's positioned on the back left corner, and this is the same angle and position that ZywOo uses, and it's super overpowered because when T's come around this corner, they don't initially spot anyone inside library. You might think library is clear, but it's actually not. Quick word from today's sponsor, Skins Monkey. They are one of the best and easy to use CS2 trading sites. You can instantly switch out your skins you don't want by selecting them, and then pick out the new skins you do want that are so much nicer. You can also buy skins much cheaper with a 35% total deposit bonus using code NART. Click my link below in the description to get a free $5 on your trade. Thanks, Skins Monkey. Fallen cooked up this insane instant Mirage Window Smoke that involves a scope weapon, so he has a scout and he's going to use the scout to aim here, such as this pixel, and then he's going to W jump throw. The smoke is going to land inside of this top left of the wall and it's going to instantly bloom, landing very fast so the CT cannot peek mid at the start of the round. With the normal instant window smoke, you would be able to see mid for 1 second before it blooms. After throwing the smoke, Fallen refunds his scout and buys a Galil. Fury uses his smoke to go fast mid to B. Shout out to Sponge, I seen him post a smoke on his X. You could also have a teammate give you a sniper to throw this smoke and you don't have to necessarily buy a scout and refund. The setpos will be down below in the description, and the smoke is going to allow your best mid-spawn player to instantly rush out mid without having to worry about the CTs peeking from window. Apex shows the most insane lineup to spam top mid. Stand next to this wall, aim here without moving your mouse, make your way next to the window, and then you're going to shoot at the perfect timing. Unfortunately for Apex, it's a natural reaction for pros to spam that left side of the window because that's where often CTs are when they're breaking the window smoke and peeking. But here's where the lineup would have landed, so any T's crossing top mid to the boxes or playing behind this smoke. Alexi B, the B anchor player, throws his HE nade right in front of Emma, where Emma's gonna throw his nade to break open the instant window smoke, and as he runs towards window to peek mid, he picks up Alexi B's nade, which then he could use to break open the top mid smoke, which sets up wonderful. Watch this insane smoke break play from Shiro. So it starts off with Chopper throwing the top mid smoke. Shiro makes his way out mid by himself. He's going to break open Chopper's smoke, a peek window right behind it, taking out the CT, who has to respect the top mid smoke. One strategy pros use to counter the bottom connector smoke is to throw a Molotov inside connector, so this Molotov lands in front of the smoke, which allows you to go ahead and edge and push through that smoke. This play works really well if you have a top connector smoke paired up with it. FACEIT makes a genius play, starting with throwing the standard apartment Molotov, which normally forces the tees back, but this time he hears a sound cue, the jump in the kitchen, and he instantly sprays through their wall and gets the frag. Matties thought he was safe because the Molotov couldn't touch him, but he never expected the wall bang. The only way to deep Molotov kitchen is by throwing it off this lamp. Just be ready for the tees to swing out. Jota is bringing back the deep ramp smoke, so after flashing mid, he's going to throw the smoke that bounces off the wall here and lands bottom ramp, and Zentaurus from jungle is going to throw this flash. This flash will pop inside ramp. Jota is going to come around this corner and not have to worry about any tees holding from bottom ramp because of the smoke. Rain shows the perfect tunnel pop flash, so stand next to the boost box, aim at this corner of this wall here, then afterwards jump throw. The flash is going to pop and blind any tees inside tunnels. This is a sole defensive pop flash that you could throw for yourself to stop the BXQ or any tees that are inside tunnels coming your way. This is the most insane B-site Molotov on Dust 2. Position next to the box, aim above that mark without moving your mouse, strafe over towards the left of the wall, then run forward left like throw. Molotov covers all of back sight, and usually it's thrown behind the cover of a lurk smoke. FACEIT shows a new position to hold long A door, so he's standing behind the blue dumpster here, and the reason why this position is good is because he's able to avoid the door flash. Genius play from Gamer Legion here as PR smokes long A door, him and his teammate get inside the smoke and boost on here. Now PR has the freest kill onto Electronic, who was not expecting any CT to be up there. If you know your opponents like to body block the A cross smoke, what you could do is have your teammates push up close towards the cross and then throw the smoke, because you will be able to catch the CT off time here as they go for the body block. Major shows new defensive long A smoke that he throws off the A site wall. This smoke lands closer and helps him contest the A cross as he pushes through the T smoke with his teammate's flash. He sprays the right wall knowing the T's are entry pathing that way. Watch this insane mid pre-fire. Natty scopes in a specific spot of the door, then without moving its mouse, strafes to the right and fires. This peek is lightning fast. The boosted T-side op doesn't even get a chance to react before he's taken out. M80 shows the most insane way to Molotov T stairs. They're going to utilize this run boost to do so, and by doing this, their Molotov is going to fully consistently cover all the sides. This Molotov will delay the T stairs, or they're forced to use a smoke. If you're playing toilets towards long on the CT side and then T smoke off front toilets, one of the easiest plays that you can make is to walk through their own smoke and flank them if you hear them running towards A. Here's a pro tip for Overpass B side CT side. If you're holding barrels and you get flash, move into the barrels and look straight down. You'll be fully covered from the T's, and as soon as the flash fades, pop back up and take your duel. And here's a kicker. After your first shots, crouch to throw their crosshair off, and then you're going to win that duel. CTs often smoke monster at the start of the round, so one play you could do to punish this is to have one player throw this HE nade to break open the smoke while the other player is waiting for that smoke break. 200 IQ play from Vinny, planning default. Here's towards the inside pit, so he's going to jump on top of the box here and holds this insane off angle that Torsy's not expecting. Imperial have this insane fountain boost where they boost behind the party wall to check to see if any CTs are holding towards banana. One tip when playing inside heaven is, besides watching for the T's boosting inside water, watch out for the smoke coming through for heaven, which then you can anticipate it and body block it. Now you can hold from heaven without being smoked out. Jimmy shows a very strong angle position to hold water, and the reason why it's so good is you'll see he can see the shadows as the T's are coming out of connector when they're dropping down. T's don't swing out to clear that angle, they're more focused on dropping silently. This slide boost inside playground is super overpowered because T's can see over the wall to see if CTs are towards party or even towards toilets. CTs push into water first, then nade the door late. The T's drop their guard, and when it finally blows, the CT swing connector and punish. You'll often see this run with an opera, but it works well with rifles too. Bro pushes into main and he clears the back corner of main by checking the gap in the middle of these red crates, and he's not going to see anybody, so on the opposite side you could also spot with the gap on the CTs if they push in. LXDB makes a genius play pushing up oil. He is going to shoot through this wall and delete hex, so yes, this wall can be wall banged. Vitaly show off an insane pop dog boost, so ZywOo and Flamesy get boosted. On top of the box here, ZywOo jumps on top of his head. Now he can see through main. Meanwhile, Flamesy is going to watch pop dog, but they have to cancel the boost. Woxic pushes into pop dog and he's going to stand in the back left corner and jumps on top of the fence here. Now he has this insane off angle. He has his teammate crouch in front of him and they have a double peek. Image shows a power position to hold B, so he's going to be positioned next to the back red here, and he's able to watch ramp and upper at the same time. It's hard for teams to clear out this position because when you swing out upper, you initially don't see anybody there. If you want to peek the upper site safely from main and you have a flash, throw the flash off this wall and peek with the flash because the flash lands behind that right wall and it won't blind you. Vinny was forced to look away, and that's when Twist got a free frag. This is how you push trophy like a pro. Crimbo throws a smoke, meanwhile Tapson is going to spray the smoke, and while this is happening, Crimbo is going to push through the smoke. The reason why this works is the T's think the ramp player is playing from ramp because of the bullets, so they won't expect to push and they let their guard down. That was 46 tips that 99% of players don't know. Which one was new for you? Let me know down below in the comments, hit like and subscribe for more, and click here for the next guide to keep leveling up.